Hello everybody, welcome back to Whispers of a Machine. Now this is exactly where we left off last time. This gentleman here works in the gardens for the town, and we questioned him, and he was the one that was able to get her the mushrooms that the first dead woman had in her apartment. We were also able to get this bookmark.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Consul PW, think new, Katerina.
So that's going to be the password for her console in the museum, but we can't get into the museum until tomorrow. And I feel like I've gone in all the buildings that she'll go in. The only one we haven't tried is the robot shop. So I feel like this could be it for today. So we might have to go to our quarters in the police station and go to bed, maybe. But I'm gonna see if I can get into the robot shop now and just see if it lets me. If you have no idea what's going on, this is Retro Weekend. Welcome. You are late. You are 3 episodes in. So I'd advise you go back and watch the first 2 to see what's been going on and what's happening. This is Whispers of a Machine. It's an old style but a relatively new game. There you go, that's all you need to know.
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Vultur's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
See, this could be interesting because essentially there have been 2 murders. I know I said you need to go back and read, but essentially there's been 2 murders. No one's left any kind of evidence whatsoever. And from the first woman who died, we've discovered a book that is all about AI. So that's why we've come here.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh no, she's on to us. Fine, you caught me. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with a set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
He's one of those. Well, I find it interesting that I can't turn that on to see if he's lying or not. But okay, what can we do? Cut out the silliness. This is inappropriate behaviour. You know, I'll arrest you. Yeah, that one, because it's kind of...
You know, I'd arrest you for constructing illegal AI, but there clearly isn't any intelligence involved here.
Ha! That's...
See, if you were any smarter, you'd have a great comeback there.
Okay, Walter. It's time for you to do less talking and more listening.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I'm just interested in the killings.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
I mean, you can say shoot, they were stabbed, it's fine. Okay, right, here we go. Gonna stick that on. And now we're gonna, people, what we got? We got notes first, I think. We'll ask him about the notes first.
Do you know about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Oh, yeah, poor Carl. He was a friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Any idea of what the parts were for?
Couldn't say, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, it had fluid in it. Maybe a water filtering system, a pump, something like that.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray your...
Okay, yeah, come on.
So I take it you have no idea who killed Carl?
None whatsoever. Wrong place, wrong time, maybe. He didn't seem like the type of guy to make enemies, anyhow.
Okay. So Carl was building something that involved water.
What do you know about the murder at the museum? Maya Strand.
I don't know anything about the attack, but I worked with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Well, we can't get in yet, so we don't know that.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's
Right.
totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes.
Okay.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe...
Pops
Okay.
calling others odd. Now that...
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please.
Yeah, and then we'll ask him about this, and then I'll do my thing, where I'll run down all the people, and should anything come up.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics, plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
I bet he is a real AI. I bet that's the AI. That there.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
Right, okay, because the way I look at it is the they were messing around with AI, and it moved to the robots in the museum and killed them. That's what I think. And then I wouldn't be surprised if this AI is currently genuinely controlling him. It's already told us that's what it's doing. We should, we should be listening to it.
Do you know anything about this book?
Wow, a conduit book. That's crazy illegal, right?
Yep. Terrorist propaganda. Ever seen anything like it?
Never. I love my robots. Don't get me wrong.
Maybe you already have. The Nordson cell has been hiding in plain sight.
Creepy. You better go catch them fast, then.
Okay, so he doesn't know about the book. I can show him the photo, I suppose.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl.
Okay, right. So that's everything. Nothing flicked. All right. Well, I'm gonna now run down these, and if anything interesting pops, I'll tell you at the end.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
He's an asshole.
Nissa thinks that guy is... I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Alright, yeah, no, nothing. Didn't think there would be. So, we know that
I'm
Carl...
off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
So we know that Carl was making something. Just do a quick smart scan around, because why wouldn't we? You know what I mean? Just a quick scan. And then we'll also use Carl's bio. Just to see if it crops up anywhere. And we'll do Maya's bio. Because, yeah, imagine if it turned up on his hands or something. That would be interesting. Okay, so, no, as far as I'm concerned... oh, actually... I might as well do the... I wanted him to be the blade shape. No, I feel like the blade shape could very well match the robot in the museum. Yeah, but obviously we need to get into the museum.
Alright, this is Mimir Road. Carl came through here recently.
If you remember, because I forgot until it let me come up here, she wouldn't go up north until we knew where we needed to go. And the gardener that we started this episode in front of, he told us the name of the road. So this is the road. There you go. So here we are. So what do we have? 2 robots, a doorway, a bunch of doorways. We can go further north. There's clay, a whole bunch of crops. Alright, well, we're going to start with the boot print. You see, because that makes sense. So it comes through here. See, if I stop here, there you go. So he came all the way down here, then he went up there, is where he went. Do a smart scan now, quickly. Nothing. Okay. So let's have a quick look.
I'd say those are saffron crocuses. Not sure what those are. Doesn't look like tomatoes, at least.
I mean, they're red.
Lettuce, carrots, and something else.
Lettuce, carrots, whatever that is.
Replica of prospecting, surveying, and defense robot. Courtesy of Nordson Museum.
Oh, I wonder if that's the...
Replica of multi-purpose cultivation robot.
Okay, I wonder if that's the big robot they were talking about. Okay, I wanted to make sure. So now we need to go to...
There are many entrances around here. There are many...
Okay, so what do we need? His DNA? Because we know he went up the stairs. No. Myers bio. Because again, we know the boot prints go there.
The boot...
Oh, up this... Oh, sorry. Oh. Let's see if she says it again. Let's just click on it again. Okay, so it's just archived them. Okay, so she'll just go up the stairs on her own.
Oh, this floor sure looks squeaky clean.
It better. We spent all yesterday mopping it. Wiped all the doors, too.
Oh, just my luck.
Are
Yeah.
you fond of filth or something?
A colleague from my city cop days would certainly say so. The guy wouldn't allow me anywhere near his desk. Totally gave OCD a new name.
Well, my condolences, miss.
Right, so that's going to cause a bit of a problem, because now I'm pretty sure the scanner isn't going to work. But we might be able to get fingerprints on the pad. No. Nothing for boot prints. But nothing for smart scan either. Okay. Let's have a word with him then.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent England, here to investigate the recent murders. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm Sven, the caretaker of this apartment block here. What can I help you with?
We're not going to jump straight to the murders this time. We're going to ask him about Carl.
Do you know a certain Carl Oscarson?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Right. You see, me asking him about a mystery
I'm looking
woman.
for a young woman from around here. She's connected to Carl, the man who was murdered today.
I have no idea who Carl was, so I'm not sure what you want from me.
Well, are there any young women in this building?
I'm looking at one.
Ha ha. A tenant, obviously. Probably living alone.
I've seen maybe 3 or 4 young women in this building lately, but I work in 16 buildings. Kinda hard to keep track.
Fair enough. Do you know which apartments they live in?
Not a clue. I usually just see them pass me by when I'm working, and they practically treat me as part of the furniture, so...
Okay. Thought that might be the case.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know him.
Yeah, I remember him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Odd. Did he say what for?
No. I told him to take it up with the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know anything about the tenant?
Nope. Discreet, whoever it is. No idea who lives there.
Understood. Where can I find apartment 113 exactly?
It's right here. I can see it. It's right there. It's on the screen.
It's on this floor, just around the corner.
All right. Thanks.
It's a very, very weird thing to put in a game when it's in the center of the screen. She didn't need to ask that. There we go. We're updating our notes all the time. Alright, so now we're going to ask about the murders, and
Do
then
you
I'll
know
run
anything
through.
about the recent murder of a man named...
Nope. As far as I know, no Carl.
What about frequent...
Maybe. Haven't heard the name Carl, but then again, I don't socialize with the...
Okay, have you noticed as well, I'm kind of speeding through some of them. If the context, like there, he was basically, I don't know who that is. We already knew he didn't know by name, so
Do you know anything about the murder at the museum?
So I'm just clicking through.
Nothing but common knowledge. I haven't been in that part of town for a while. A shame what happened to Maya, though. She always seemed like a harmless lady to me. Can't imagine who'd want to kill her.
Alright, and then, yep, I'm going to run through everything. See you at the end.
What can you tell me?
We were acquaintances. I'd been helping her with repairs in the museum every now and then.
Okay. When was the last time you saw her?
A few weeks ago. I was supposed to fix a showcase for her. Odd thing, though.
Yeah?
I saw her enter the museum from afar, but when I followed her inside, I couldn't find her. So I left the building, and then she came out the same way I did, acting all surprised, saying she'd been in there the whole time.
Strange. Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Alright, so that was interesting because he knew her, went through a whole thing with her. So, sounds like a weird situation.
Nothing. Guess no one's home. Locked.
Okay.
Some kind of code lock. Looks disconnected.
So they've disconnected the lock. I mean, everything's been wiped down. Okay. So, let's ask him about the locked door then.
Hey, Sven.
Yeah?
I need to get inside apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks.
There you go. Wasn't that difficult?
Thanks. You can...
Alrighty.
Lovely. And in we go.
Huh.
Right, now... to check. See what I... Oh, hold on. Oh no, it thinks I've pushed a button. Okay. Oh, so it's a 3-digit code. Right, okay. So it doesn't do a scanner. It's slightly annoying because I was hoping that it would show me 3 buttons with fingerprints on and I would have to guess the code from those buttons. 113. I mean, that's the door number. So unless I've missed something, I need a code to get in. Okay, let's just see if I can...
Hey, Sven.
Yeah?
Hey, I used the master key and some kind of electronic code lock on the side lit up.
That's weird. Those pre-collapse gizmos are supposed to be disconnected. Surprised they even work.
Wait, so the occupant turned it on without telling you?
I guess so, yeah. They must have some technical expertise. I don't even know how those things work myself.
Can't you force it open? Disconnect it, use an override code or something?
No way. Those things go way over my head. I'd say your best bet is cracking the code.
Yeah, so that's just... I just have to work out the code. Okay.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
So it's interesting now because I think I can probably give him the key back.
Here's your key back.
You're welcome.
Because the code, the pad's on now, so I don't need the key anymore.
I don't think that's the right place.
I was wondering if she'd... Can I go upstairs? No. Alright, you see, now I think that that's everything I can do. I have a feeling the code for this is either something to do with a note.
This was used as a bookmark. It reads,
Yeah, it's definitely not that. Because this isn't a console, it's a keypad. So maybe... Maybe the code for this is going to be in the museum, perhaps? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to have a quick look around, and if nothing comes of anything, I'm just going to go straight to the apartment.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there. I should let you know Carl's body has arrived, and our coroner is waiting for you in the morgue.
Noted. I'll go and have a look shortly.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
I was first at the scene. Poor woman. Looked like she had regained consciousness after some time and tried to crawl to the door.
Sounds horrific. I don't envy her.
Okay, so hello. We are in the police station. Yeah, I went to the robot shop thinking he might have something that could brute force that code, but he didn't, so that was a dead end. And then I came back in here and Gabriel's back, so I'm now chatting to him about a whole host of different things, and as you just saw, the other body's in the morgue, so we'll make our way there.
What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
We have a guy for that sort of thing, but I think he's out of town.
Yeah, he would be, wouldn't he?
Alright, that's too bad.
Okay, so as always, running them down.
I'm trying to find the tenant of apartment 113 at Mimir Road. Can you help?
There are address records in the commissary's office. I'd suggest that you look there.
I should have remembered that. Of course, the guy told me already. Okay, so that's staying in.
Okay. All right, I'm off.
Good luck out.
Right, so before we go to the morgue, I'm going to check the address. Do I have to speak to him then to do it, maybe?
I had a few questions.
By all means.
I'm trying to find out who lives in an apartment at Mimir Road. Any ideas?
We have address records in here. Check the drawers behind me.
Perfect.
Alright, so I have to check them.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through.
There is, but he's out of town until tomorrow.
Not really. I'll figure something out.
Well, that's interesting, because I can't get into the museum until tomorrow. So I can kind of wait until tomorrow.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
I should have asked him about the conduit, I suppose, but... Okay,
Just
files.
lots of case files.
Drawers. Okay, there's the drawers.
The drawer is labeled address records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address. Or let's have a look.
Okay, so we need...
Katerina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Look how many numbers there are. Just look at all the numbers that's thrown at me. 256 is a one that feels like that's an obvious one. That's her birth day. But then February's in there as well. And that's obviously, it could be... If this is American, it'll be the month first. So it's 022, perhaps. You've also got when she came was on May the 13th. So it could be 513 or 135. And 80 is also there. 2 years. How many goddamn numbers are you going to throw at me? Okay. I don't know that I'm going to remember many of these.
I copied the information onto a loose page for my notebook.
It knows I need that information. Right, okay.
Katerina Berg.
There you go. So it's just giving me the information I needed. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end it. I've come to the morgue because I want to see what he has to discover about Carl's body. Then we're going to go to the apartment and try out all the different codes to see if we can get into that apartment. So, thank you so much for watching. This has been Whispers of a Machine. I love this game. This is so much fun. I kind of wish I could do a lot more, because I'm really, really enjoying this and I want to see what this is all about. So yeah, if you want to find out what code it was to get into the house, then tune in next week. As this is part of Retro Weekend, tomorrow I'm going to be playing another Amiga game. It's a bit of a short video, so you know, come along and give that a quick look. And then I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so pop along and watch. And obviously the video will be up live afterwards anyway, so you can always watch it after the fact. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.